She has it all: wealth, power, a life of unimaginable luxury. But behind those gilded walls, is she truly free? Ri Sol-ju moves through a world of gold-plated palaces, private jets, and million-dollar yachts. Yet in North Korea, one wrong move can make you disappear forever. Is she a queen or the regime's most beautiful prisoner? Let's explore 8 mysteries of Ri Sol-ju's lavish life, the last of which will surprise you. The secret insult that made Kim Jong-un destroy a building. North Korea has always been a mystery wrapped in fear, a place where power is absolute, and disrespect is a death sentence. But when defectors in South Korea sent balloons carrying leaflets across the border, something changed. These weren't just political pamphlets. Inside those leaflets was something far, far worse: vile, doctored images of her. Ri Sol-ju, Kim Jong-un's wife, the most untouchable woman in North Korea, the regime's silent queen, always smiling, always composed, but never, ever insulted. Until now. And when those defaced images reached North Korea, Kim Jong-un snapped. Within days, the Inter-Korean Liaison Office, a symbol of fragile diplomacy, was blown to rubble. Not just destroyed, erased. But wait, here's where it gets even more sinister. Some believe this was never about Kim Jong-un's rage. Instead, this was a power move by his own sister, Kim Yo-jong. Over the past months, she has stepped into the spotlight, issuing threats, commands, and brutal warnings. She called the South Korean president disgusting and insane, and days later, boom, the liaison office was wiped off the map. So, was this a personal vendetta, or was it Kim Yo-jong's way of showing the world she's the real force behind the throne? One thing's for sure, North Korea does not forgive. And it never forgets. What do you think? Was this a dictator's blind rage, or a chess move in a deadly power game? Let me know in the comments below. Ri Sol-ju, from singer to powerful woman. Ri Sol-ju appears to the public with a perfect image: elegant, luxurious. A First Lady of North Korea, walking in a world full of mystery and power. But before becoming the woman beside Kim Jong-un, who is she? And more importantly, how did she change to become the most powerful woman in the most mysterious country in the world? Born around 1989, Ri Sol-ju grew up in an upper-class family in Pyongyang. Her mother was an influential obstetrician. Her father was a respected professor. She received the most elite education in North Korea, and more than that, she had a special talent, a mesmerizing voice, a perfect image of North Korean art. Before becoming Kim Jong-un's wife, she was the lead singer of the Unhaesu Orchestra, a place reserved for only the best artists. She once stood on stage in front of thousands of people, singing a song that the whole country admired. But the biggest surprise? In 2005, she appeared in South Korea. At the Asian Athletics Championships, she was one of the prominent faces of the North Korean elite cheering squad. She waved the flag, shouting, "We are one," in front of thousands of people. A moment full of meaning. Was it just a propaganda mission, or was there once a young Ri Sol-ju believing in peace and unification? Then she disappeared. No more stage. No more songs. When she reappeared, she was no longer an artist. She was the wife of the supreme leader. Her new image was a complete transformation. Graceful, calm, powerful. Expensive designer dresses, $1,000 handbags, high-end shoes, all standing out in a country mired in poverty and sanctions. What changed? Was this marriage a political arrangement or a calculated choice? Is Ri Sol-ju truly in power, or just a pawn in the regime? Some rumors suggest that she is in a relationship with Ri Pyong-chol, one of Kim Jong-un's closest military advisors. If true, her role is far beyond what the world can imagine. Every time she appears, everything is meticulously planned. Every smile, every glance carries a hidden message. The biggest question is she really in control of the game? Or is she just trapped in it? After all, she was once an artist, once in the spotlight.
But now,
She is standing in the middle of a different kind of stage. A political chessboard, where every move can change fate. Do these principles seem like keeping Ri Sol-ju in a golden cage? Comment yes. She holds no official political position, but always appears by Kim Jong-un's side at the most important moments. Is this real power, or just a carefully calculated performance? Ri Sol-ju, Kim Jong-un's ace. In 2018, she was given the title of Beloved First Lady, an honor not used since 1974. From that moment on, her every appearance was carefully calculated, every look, every smile carrying a hidden message of power. She holds no political position, but she is always present in the most important places. Ri Sol-ju walks beside Kim Jong-un at high-level meetings, attends summits, and observes important negotiations. She accompanies her husband to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping, chats with South Korean First Lady Kim Young-suk at historic summits, and appears in the front row of military ceremonies. She wore elegant dresses, carried handbags worth thousands of dollars, appeared in Pyongyang's luxury shopping malls, or walked along military inspection tours, where power is most evident. The first time North Korean media revealed images of her was in July 2012, when she sat right next to Kim Jong-un, watching a performance by the Moranbong
band.
A few weeks later, the news broke. They were married. From there, Ri Sol-ju gradually entered the center of power, visiting Air Force units with her husband, attending the memorial service for the late leader Kim Jong-il at the Kumsusan Palace. But then she disappeared for more than a year. No one knew where she was, no information was released. When she reappeared in 2016, she was more radiant, more authoritative, and immediately became the center of media attention. In March 2018, she appeared next to Kim Jong-un in Beijing, attracting special attention from the Chinese public. Her elegant beauty and charming demeanor made people constantly praise and honor her as a powerful fashion icon. But the question remains, is Ri Sol-ju really a powerful woman in the regime? Or just a perfect pawn in her husband's political game? A lavish life, but is it free? A splendid image, but is it the truth or just a perfect mask created by Pyongyang? Being the wife of the world's most feared leader, a privilege or a curse? Ri Sol-ju lives in luxury, but is she truly free? Ri Sol-ju, first lady or prisoner in the palace of dictatorship. Imagine being the wife of the most feared man in the world, but with no choice, no freedom, and even your facial expressions controlled. That was the life of Ri Sol-ju, the woman known as the First Lady of North Korea. But the truth behind the curtain was harsher than anyone could imagine. From the moment she entered this marriage, she lost contact with her own family. Her parents, her siblings, all were completely isolated to prevent any information from leaking out. She was not allowed to talk to any man other than her husband. Her every move, even going to the bathroom, had to be reported. But that was just the tip of the iceberg. Her greatest pain was probably not the isolation, but the betrayal she was forced to accept.
In a
brutal tradition dating back to his grandfather Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-un maintains a happiness squad, handpicked young women who serve him at all-night parties. While the North Korean leader enjoys a life of luxury, his wife sits quietly, not allowed to show any sign of anger or jealousy. But that's not the cruelest part. Ri Sol-ju's past has been erased. The name she once bore no longer exists. Every trace of her former life has been erased, as if she had never existed. She has no access to the internet, no phone, no newspapers. All information about the outside world is strictly forbidden. She has no autonomy over what she chooses to wear or how she cuts her hair. Everything is at Kim Jong-un's discretion. But the scariest thing? In North Korea, divorce does not exist. Once married to Kim Jong-un, she is bound to him for life, no matter what. Previous wives of the Kim family, if they have not lived up to expectations, have mysteriously disappeared. So is Ri Sol-ju really the first lady, or just a prisoner living in luxury? A pawn on the political chessboard, or a witness to the dark secrets of the most powerful man in North Korea? Her life is more than a personal tragedy. It is emblematic of a brutal regime where even the wife of the supreme leader cannot escape the clutches of power. Every dress, Dior bag, and Swiss watch Ri Sol-ju wears is more than just fashion. It's a statement of power. But is she truly a fashion icon, or just a perfect propaganda tool? Ri Sol-ju, North Korea fashion icon. Emerging from the shadowy shadows of Pyongyang, Ri Sol-ju is an icon. A fashion icon finely tuned to the last detail. Every time she appears in public, it's not just a moment of elegance, but also a hidden statement of power. The exquisitely fitted sheath dresses, the perfectly tailored miniskirts, the chic neutral palette of cream, beige, black, and navy, all are arranged to create an image of absolute glamour and control. But it's the luxury accessories that really pique the interest. A Black Lady Dior, a symbol of sophistication and power, is seen on her wrist multiple times. On Dior's official website, the bag retails for around $1,350, but in South Korea, it can cost as much as $1,600. A watch, a Swiss Movado, a minimalist yet opulent masterpiece, is said to be part of her personal collection. These pieces are not only a reflection of her taste, but also a testament to her unique position within the most secretive regime on the planet. But Ri Sol-ju is more than just a woman of exquisite style. She is the face of a calculated change in North Korean fashion. By appearing in modern clothing, she has become a role model for millions of North Korean women, a symbol of luxury, but also a sophisticated propaganda tool. But behind the elegant dresses and lavish accessories, the question remains, is she a fashion icon, or just a glamorous mask for a brutal system of power? Comment Ri Sol-ju if you like her. How is Kim Ju-ae, Kim Jong-un's mysterious daughter, being groomed? Is Ri Sol-ju simply a protective mother, or is she training a future successor? Ri Sol-ju, the mother raising Kim Jong-un's successor. The mother raising successor. Within the impenetrable walls of Pyongyang, where absolute power rests with a single family, Ri Sol-ju is more than just the first lady. She's also raising the next generation of the Kim dynasty. But how she raises her children remains a complete mystery, shrouded in the regime's strictest control. According to South Korea's national intelligence,